Let's dive straight into this explainer. Today, we're looking at a completely fascinating breakdown of how to finally stop translating in your head and start truly thinking in English. If you've ever found yourself pausing, stumbling, or doing exhausting mental gymnastics before you speak, this is absolutely for you. We're going to decode the exact step-by-step process to rewire your brain for total fluency.
Here's exactly what we're going to cover. We'll start with the big translation mistake. Then, look at how to stop translating and start chunking, creating small English zones, shortcuts, and mental narration, the simple daily system, and finally, your timeline to fluency.
Section 1. The big translation mistake.
Okay, so what's really interesting here is that real English thinking isn't about perfect translation at all. It's actually about direct pattern recognition. The typical weak learner approach forces this incredibly clunky middle step. You have a pure idea, you translate it into your native language, like Somali, and then you frantically try to construct it in English. But the real breakthrough, that happens when you cut out the middleman completely. Your ultimate goal is to go straight from that pure idea directly into English.
Think about it. If your brain is actively doing this sort of mental gymnastics before you open your mouth, saying to yourself, "Bio ion donea," wait, how do I say that? You are going way too slow. Translation is a huge, massive roadblock. It just eats up your cognitive energy and creates those really awkward pauses in conversation that we all kind of dread.
Section 2. Stop translating, start chunking.
We have all been here, right? This is the literal sound of grammar panic. And if you overfocus on these intense grammar calculations while you're trying to think, your brain is just going to freeze up. Thinking happens at lightning speed, but grammar correction is agonizingly slow. If you're mid-sentence, trying to calculate verb tenses like some sort of complex math equation, you completely lose the connection with the person you're actually talking to.
So the absolute most crucial point to take away here is that you must communicate first and refine later. You really have to accept imperfect English just to keep your flow alive. Remember, fluent native speakers literally make mistakes all the time. The difference? They just keep speaking. They don't stop every 3 seconds to self-correct, because doing that completely destroys the natural flow.
So instead of going word by word, native speakers use complete automatic patterns. We call these chunks. Phrases like, "I need water," "I'm tired," or "that makes sense." You don't build these sentences from scratch every single time you need them, you just pull them from your memory as one complete package. When you train yourself to memorize these full phrases, you totally bypass that slow, painful grammar calculation stage.
Section 3. Creating small English zones. Your environment basically controls your brain. If your entire life operates in Somali videos, Somali thoughts, Somali conversations, your brain has absolutely no reason to adapt to English. But by simply describing your mornings or walks in really basic English with zero pressure, you train your brain in direct observation. Wake up and think, "I need to wake up," or "today feels hot." Walk outside and mentally label things. "The road is busy." It's so simple, but it builds a tiny English ecosystem right inside your daily routine.
To really level this up, aim to create a strict no Somali zone for just 10 to 30 minutes every single day. During this window, you only think and speak in English, no translating allowed at all. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This might feel pretty painful at first. Your brain will fight it, but if you stick with it, it becomes totally automatic. That initial mental discomfort you feel, that is literally the sensation of your brain rewiring itself. And here is a massive learning hack. Do not use random boring textbooks. Use topics you actually care about. Geopolitics, documentaries, survival stories, AI, whatever fascinates you. Why? Because emotion improves memory. Your brain absorbs language infinitely faster when it's genuinely interested in what's being said.
Section 4. Shortcuts and mental narration.
Strong English thinkers skip their native language entirely. They connect the visual image directly to the English word. So when you look at a glass of water, don't think bio and then translate it. You need to see the physical object, the liquid itself, and attach the English sound water directly to that mental image. That one visual shortcut will massively speed up your fluency.
Another incredibly fast method is internal narration. You create automatic pathways by describing your own life as you live it. Imagine you're the narrator of your own documentary. As you go about your day, silently tell yourself what you're doing. I am opening the door. I am charging my phone. This actively locks the English language onto your physical actions. Fluent speakers also use a ton of common response patterns. They use them as mental shortcuts thousands of times. When someone asks you a question, instead of freezing, deploy one of these ready-made anchors. Say, well, the problem is, or I'm not sure, but this trick buys your brain a precious few seconds to formulate your actual thought without killing the rhythm of the conversation.
You also have to remember that English is highly musical. You absolutely must shadow real speakers for places like the BBC, Voice of America, or TED Talks. Shadowing just means listening to a native speaker and repeating exactly what they say right after them. You copy their pauses, their stress in certain syllables, their melody. It trains your mouth and your brain to actually feel the natural cadence of the language.
Section 5. The Simple Daily System. Okay, let's pull this all together. By following this exact 35-minute daily breakdown, you will radically improve your thinking speed. It's so balanced. You do 5 minutes of mental narration just to wake up your brain, 10 minutes of shadowing to train your mouth and ear, 10 minutes of speaking aloud alone about a topic you love, then 5 minutes of writing a short paragraph, followed by 5 minutes of reading it out loud slowly. It's super manageable, but it covers everything.
Section 6. Your timeline to fluency.
So what does this look like over 12 months? Well, you'll transition from translating to finally feeling mentally inside the language. By month 1, vocabulary recall gets faster. By month 3, speaking physically feels smoother. At month 6, that amazing milestone hits. You realize you're thinking directly in English. And by month 12, you're reacting naturally and speaking with way less fear. And that feeling right there, that is the true definition of fluency.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a challenge you can do right this second. Look around wherever you are right now. What is your brain narrating in English at this exact moment? If you feel yourself trying to translate, break the chain. Try it out. What is your very first English chunk going to be?